Hello, righty-ho. Wild Horses. At the end of February 2026, 27th of February 2026, which is about 10 weeks from today, which is the 10th of December 2025, Cherry Red Records are due to release a 6 CD box set of Wild Horses output from the 1980s. As you can see from the cover there, it's entitled Standing Our Ground, Complete Recordings 1978 to 1981. Now, Wild Horses, of course, were the short-lived band formed by Brian Robertson and Jimmy Bain after their exits from Thin Lizzy and Rainbow, respectively. Now, whilst Wild Horses weren't exactly what you might call full-on new wave of British heavy metal, they were around about at the time. And so we can say that, albeit loosely, they were, well, certainly associated with Nwabum, if not arguably, their style arguably not Nwabum itself, but yeah, it's just semantics, isn't it? And as I say, this upcoming box set comprises of 6 CDs, which are, the first one is their first album, the original mix, together with a 2025 remix. CD2 is the follow-up, Standing Your Ground, again original and 2025 remix. CD3's got all sorts of bonus tracks and demos and alternative takes and whatnot from the first album. Same for CD4, other than it relates to bonus stuff and whatnot from Standing Your Ground. And then CDs 5 and 6 are live performances. One from the old Marquee Club, the much missed Marquee Club in London, and the other one from Tokyo in 1980. Now you'd think, wouldn't you, that given the names involved with Wild Horses during the few years that they were around, they should have really been one of those bands that were huge, but history tells us they weren't. But when you think who passed through this band in just a few years, just to name some, you get Jimmy Bain, Brian Robertson, Neil Carter, Clive Edwards, John Lockton, Reuben and Lawrence Archer, etc. And they still couldn't make a go of it. And, multiple lineup changes might not have helped along the way either. And whilst I've put another video out on the channel a while ago saying that my view of Wild Horses isn't entirely complimentary, because in my opinion the first album is some way away from being good, and the second album is much better, though does have some filler and some weak spots. However, having said that, I have put a pre-order in for this box set, and given what I've just said about my view of Wild Horses not being entirely complimentary, you might be wondering why, given that mixed opinion of the 2 studio albums, why have I put in a pre-order for it? Well, the answer to that is mainly because of the 2 live performances. Because way back in 1979, when I was a mere teenager, would you believe, I went to see Rush at Stafford Bingley Hall, because in September 79 they played 2 nights at Bingley Hall, prior to them returning the following year on the Permanent Waves tour. Now, for those Bingley Hall two nights, Wild Horses were the support act. And as I recall with fading memory, they did go down quite well. And well enough at the time for me to end up buying both albums. Although, over the years, despite repeated efforts to try and like them, I just, don't, really. Even though I say Standing Your Ground does more for me than the first album. But I've ordered this mainly for the live performances. And even so, whether you take that view or not, or agree with me or not, this CD 6 box set will be a nice addition to the collection, because Cherry Red Records do these things so very well indeed. And also, at time of recording this, as I say, the 10th of December 2025, the pre-order price is a reasonable 35 quid or thereabouts. And when you think you're getting 6 CDs in a box set for 35 quid, that's not bad value in my book. So that's what I'll be doing, pre-ordering it. If you would like to also, I will drop a link to it on Amazon in the description below, but of course other outlets will be available. So there we are, that's Wild Horses box set due at the end of Feb, 27th of Feb 2026. Pre-order it if you'd like to. I will be, well, I have, as I've said. So that's that one. Please do subscribe to the channel before you go if you wouldn't mind, because that would be marvellous and a big help. And until next time, thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and take care.